Welcome students of class 8. We are discussing on the chapter that is chapter 4, materials, metal and non-metal. Now we have discussed the 3 classes on this chapter, and from this portion we have completed up to the reactions of metal and non-metal with base. So when metal reacts with oxygen, metals or non-metal react with water, metal and non-metal react with acid, metal and non-metal react with base. So there are different products, that is the salt formation and hydrogen gas comes with a pop sound when burnt with the fire, and the last reaction, that is non-metals and metals with a base. Now we have taken the example of aluminium with sodium, and then there is a product, that is sodium aluminate and hydrogen gas. Now there are some typical reaction, that is when non-metals react with base. So it is a complex type reaction when non-metals reacts with a base. Non-metals, suppose sulfur, phosphorus, when they reacts with a base, that is sodium hydroxide, there is the formation of some different compound, that is when sodium hydroxide react with sulfur, then there is the formation of sodium sulfide plus sodium thiosulfate plus water. When NaOH react with phosphorus, then there is the formation of TH3 plus Na2HPO4 plus water. So these are the different types of reaction, that is a complex type reaction. So these reactions are not included in your syllabus, but if are you interested, then you can note it down. That is when non-metal react with base, then there is a complex type reaction where more than one product is formed. Now up to that we have discussed earlier. Now the next reaction, that is displacement reaction. So reaction number 5, that is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. So from the name, that is displacement, here we have to know the potential or the activity of the metals, that is activity of the metals and non-metals we have to know, and which is known as activity series. So what is activity series? Activity series. In activity series, here is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, then carbon and hydrogen, etc., and zinc. So potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, and then hydrogen, then copper, silver. So this is the activity series, that is in the table which one is the upper layer or in the upper point, this having the higher activity and silver having lower activity. Now potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, hydrogen, copper and silver. Now from this table, if any one metal is below another one, suppose example, that is suppose aluminium, 3 that is calcium and 4 that is aluminium. Now as aluminium is below the activity series of that of calcium, so it cannot replace calcium from calcium salt. What we have discussed, that is if we take a salt of calcium and aluminium, then aluminium cannot displace calcium from its salt, because as calcium in the higher of the activity series, here his potential is greater and than that of the aluminium. So displacement reaction is the displacement of a metal atom or metal ion by using another metal, and which one activity is, whose activity is greater, he will displace the another one. So this is called activity series. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, hydrogen, copper and silver. Now, so what is displacement reaction? Definition: when in a chemical reaction, one metal atom or ion displaced by another metal is known as displacement reaction. Example: if we take copper sulfate solution, we have done in the activity in class 7, that is copper sulfate solution plus iron nail. Then as copper sulfate is blue in color and iron nail, that is brown, then it will form metallic copper plus ferrous sulfate solution, it is light green. So it is the example of a displacement reaction. So when in a chemical reaction one metal atom ion are displaced by another metal is known as displacement reaction. It is the definition of displacement reaction. Now follow the reaction, that is copper sulfate plus iron. So copper is below and iron is here. So iron can displace copper from its salt. It is the result of that. So from the activity table we can easily discuss or explain the displacement reaction. Now in your activity there are some example, that is which one can displace which, that is copper sulfate plus zinc. Copper sulfate plus zinc, number 1. Number 2, that is copper sulfate plus iron, we have just discussed now. Number 3, that is zinc sulfate plus copper. Zinc sulfate plus copper. Number 4, that is ferrous sulfate plus copper. FeSO4 plus Cu. And number 5, that is ZnSO4 plus Fe. ZnSO4 plus Fe. Here displacement reaction may or may not occur according to the activity series. So come on the first example. So zinc and copper. So zinc is above that of the copper, so it will displace copper from its salt, forming ZnSO4 plus Cu. Next one, copper sulfate, we just discussed about that, that is iron sulfate plus Cu. Next one, zinc sulfate plus copper. Now copper is below that of the zinc, so it cannot displace the zinc from its salt. Next one, copper and iron sulfate. Here also the same explanation, that is copper is below that of the iron. And last one, that is zinc and iron. Now iron and zinc. So zinc is above that of the activity series, so it cannot displace that. So these are the examples where displacement reaction may occur or where not. We can easily explain it by using the activity series. Next, what uses of metals and non-metal. Uses. So metal, in nowadays we cannot live without the using a metal. So there is a huge application and uses of metal in our daily use, that is from our daily needs to our industrial needs and also our transport and everything. There is the application of metal in the aeroplane or in the train parts or in the instrument. Already there is the use of metal, but non-metals uses some special type of uses. That is, one is when we breathe, then there is the presence of oxygen, so oxygen is a non-metal. So in breathing we uses non-metal breathing. Next one, that is fertilizers. Fertilizers, here nitrogen and phosphorus is used as a complex in the fertilizer. Third one, that is antiseptic. Antiseptic, that is iodine. Iodine solution is used as antiseptic. And last one, that is firecrackers. In firecrackers we use sulfur etc. for the cracking purpose. So in breathing, here we use non-metal, fertilizers, antiseptic and cracker. So these are the examples of non-metals uses. Now in the appendix portion you have two concepts, that is what is an element and what is a atom. Right? Now what is an element? So element is the part which cannot be further breakable. Element is the part of the material which cannot be further breakable by heating or by hammering etc. And the smallest part of the element is known as atom. So the smallest part of element is known as atom, an element that is which cannot be further breakable by heating or by using some hammering. Last one, what is metalloids? Now we have discussed the property of metals and also the non-metal, that is the sonora with respect to the point, that is sonorous, hardness, ductility, malleability etc. Now another one, that is metalloids. What is metalloids? Metalloids. So metalloids is also an element and which has the common property of metal and non-metal. So metalloids comes with the property common to some metals and some non-metallic property. So these are metalloids having common property of metals and non-metal. Example may be arsenic, antimony, etc. So metalloids is the common property of metals and non-metals, which is known as metalloids. And element which cannot be further breakable, that is the smallest part of the element, and smallest part of the element is known as an atom. So in today's class we have discussed what is displacement reaction, what is reactivity series and uses of metals and non-metals, and element, atom and metalloids and its example. Now in the next class we will discuss on the exercise from the NCERT. So before that, read carefully the NCERT textbooks, every line, and where the explanation is given to the questions and where the explanation is given to the any phenomenon, and carefully read it and make note for yourself. Thank you.